always an option.
Leave fucking town and go somewhere better.
You know that's not always an option.
Yeah, it is. It's a choice, Randy. People fall into these fucking pitfalls where like, I'm stuck here and I hate it, but I have to fucking work at this shitty job that I hate. No, you don't.
You can't just do that in like the drop of a hat,
motherfucker. Though. Yeah, that's what people. You got to take risks, dude. And
I think you've read Fight Club too many times.
Absolutely, I've never read fucking Chuck, whatever his name is, Fight Club. I've seen the movie once and I don't remember liking it. I might have to revisit. Is it good?
It's another one of those movies that every time you watch it, it's less good.
Well, I'm just saying, like everyone has a choice. Just fucking get up and go. Okay, if you have kids and they're established in a school and they have friends, you have to think about that a little bit more. But none of us have kids. Scott
and all of the characters in the
Scott
film
is not happy in life.
To be like loners.
leave your wife.
No, fuck that. I love my wife. Are you fucking crazy?
I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, like, in like those instances, you can just fucking leave. You're there. That guy in Graveyard Shift, he's like a loner, right? And
he comes just like a drifter or something.
Yeah, he's a drifter. Fucking, he's rewarded by cleanup duty.
Honestly, his
on
character...
4th of July? Like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm leaving this town. This fucking place sucks. It's gross.
His character is almost identical to the lead character in Under the Dome.
Yeah, I guess. Is like a drifter.
Just a drifter. I need a job.
But he can't leave.
I'm a hero.
He can't leave and Under the Dome. There's a fucking dome.
Yeah, there's a dome.
But this dude's like, he's got the worst boss ever. This place is like... should not even be open. Like, seriously. Like, that's fucking... What? Clean up what? Like, have you went down in the basement? It's disgusting. It's like Mike's basement next door. It's fucking a Michigan basement. It's terrible.
I just feel like Brad Dourif's Vietnam monologue alone earns this movie an 8.
No, yeah. Well, fucking...
Well, just his performance alone just carries the film for the time he's in it.
Brad Dourif and the boss. That's it. And then the setting. That's the only reason why...
and the creature.
The
and Andrew
creature's fine.
Divoff.
Yeah, but the creature's fine. But
and
like, they don't show the whole creature because obviously it's a puppet, and like they don't have the balls.
They don't show it all in one shot, but you see the creature from head to tail in different shots.
Yeah, you see a tail, then you see a head. It's
not. No. There are plenty of scenes where you see most of the body of the creature.
Yeah, like towards the end.
Yeah, like towards the end, they do pull it out.
But my thing is, if like you're Rick Baker in The Thing. And then you're fucking showing everything.
But that wasn't even Rick Baker. That was Rob Bottin.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Rick Baker.
I always get Baker and Bottin mixed up, actually.
American Werewolf in London.
I always get Rick Baker and Rob Bottin mixed up.
They're from the same fucking time.
Same era, really similar names.
And they're known for
similar
the great
projects.
fucking
and they
practical effects.
I think that they, flip-flopped on a couple of things.
Probably.
Somebody was supposed
to... If you can't get Baker, get this guy.
Yeah, I'll say, the Howling in American Werewolf in London, like, that was...
but I'm just saying, like...
ended up doing over the Howling.
But I'm just saying, like, even if someone like Baker was in this and did the effects, and they even showed the whole thing in one shot, it's not gonna... It's just a silly movie. And,
it's a silly creature feature, and most of my score is probably based on
it's not. None of it's plausible, though, for me to even or believable. All those people just think that's all they have in life, and they don't get the fuck out. It's the most dingiest, fucking gross place I've ever seen in my life, besides my house.
You got to remember that these Maine is basically like the southern version of the North.
No, you're talking Maine like it's New Mexico or something.
No, Maine is like fucking...
You don't have to drive far to get
podunk rednecks, but northerners.
Dude, like, Maine is so close to, like, Connecticut and fucking Boston and all that shit. Like a half a day's drive, even if that. Like, you just get the fuck out. That place sucks. That fucking...
it's just that mentality, though. It's that...
I don't know. None of it was plausible to me. Like, I just thought it was just silly. Like, you're going to let this guy treat you like this is the only thing you have in life? Get the fuck out of there.
I think you're hung up on one spot.
No, I feel like that. Really. I guess I'm like venting because I feel that way in life sometimes. I'm like, I've had enough. Like, why am I even dealing with this shit? I feel like
your score on this should be higher because it's affected you so much.
No, yeah, but yeah, close to home. Like literally, because my house feels like the basement of
Graveyard
Shift. But yeah, 6, and I'm done, or I'm just gonna keep going, dude. Go ahead, Scott. Stop me, man.
And
I'm really upset right now.
I would give this a 7.5. It's like Randy. I have.
Thank you.
That's
damn
enough.
it.
All right, on
No,
to our
fuck
next
you.
film.
Fuck you.
Oh, you're gonna go?
I was still trying to say shit.
I don't want you to go, but
But
go.
like, just like Randy, I had sentimentality to this. It was something I watched when I was younger. I love The Creature. The acting from Brad Dourif's amazing, obviously. And then, what was the boss's name? But his acting was good. But like I said, the only part I had to complain about was how he just kind of went from kind of weird to just like full blown crazy, like so quickly.
You know what's cool about my tangent that I had about just fucking get out and leave? I get to do it in the next fucking movie, too. All right, go ahead, Scott.
But, yeah, the lead is terrible. I wasn't a big fan of the female lead either. Like, I thought she was okay, but...
She was already don't remember her.
But yeah, I'll say, like, it's 7.5. It's just a fun creature feature.
All right, on to our next film. Fuck this film. Rainey likes it, but I'm sorry.
There's a little bit of me in that machine, and a little bit of it in me.
There was an accident today. The worst one I've ever seen.
Have you considered the possibility that the machine might be haunted?
That machine killed your daughter. We all have to make sacrifices.
Human sacrifices. A demon is a kind of electricity. Sometimes it gets out of control. People get hurt.
3 modern masters of horror have just created the ultimate machine for terror. The Mangler.
All right, our next film is The Mangler, 2005. It's Toby or Tobe Hooper.
I'm the only one who knew that without
What?
having to look it up.
I said it at the exact same time. When we said it at the same time, you're like, "Are you serious?" I was like,
yeah, but I
"Oh."
knew who it was.
I'm on.
You what did you say? Like, does anybody know who the director was?
Yeah, I forgot, but I said it at the same time as you. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. That's right." Well, The Mangler's very forgettable.
Yeah.
Says you.
Says me.
And me.
I like the Mangler.
It's got the same gloomy setting as pretty much. You got a shitty boss, and pretty much almost the same type of fucking equipment. Really.
Close to it, yeah.
I mean, but this is like a Lovecraftian machine. Like, it's got some weird fucking structure to it. Like almost scaly, almost.
Yeah, like the sides.
Yeah, it's like, why did they...
all textured like that?
It should be just solid foundation and that's it.
No, they did make the machine look like really, really menacing.
Yeah,
and
like Jonathan Davis's fucking mic stand. You know, that's like...
from Geiger.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a guy. It's H.R. Geiger mic stand. Never mind. The dude from Coroner.
I know who that is, but I didn't know he had like a special mic
Seth
stand or
MacFarlane
something.
like made it, sculpted it for him. So
Seth MacFarlane.
Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane.
Oh.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane did a couple voiceovers too.
Yeah, but it made you this mic stand. Yeah.
Also, we have a guest on this one.
Well, I was going to say, what's starring Robert Englund and Ted Levine.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I was in this movie.
can I introduce
Okay.
you first, you cocksucker?
Look, I don't have much time here, all right? I have a life.
I understand what's going to happen is you're just going to ditch off, and then you might come back.
Listen, Ted, just you don't tell me to listen.
All right, just
You know,
pro
that-
tip of comedy: don't go right from your voice to the impression, like right off, because you can hear the transition.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty seamless.
No, I can hear the transition.
Damn it!
But anyways, Ted Levine's going to be making an appearance, and
If you're lucky,
dude, I said gonna be.
I'm probably gonna leave now because you're just and.
You make my job really, really fucking hard, Buffalo Bill. Anyways,
I did that thing where I write all of the notes about Ted Levine or he's Buffalo Bill.
that's it.
What?
Well, I wrote he comes off as James Remar doing an impression of Jeff Bridges.
his character is very like it's like a bad send up of all the pulp detectives of like the 30s and 40s.
It's actually like a good performance, though.
Yeah, and that's basically what this movie is like a kind of like a mock up of like 30s and 40s like noir like detective stories.
Yeah, and
with an absurd supernatural.
Yeah, I was gonna
twist.
say really absurd.
The most absurd thing since The Refrigerator, if you've seen that.
Or Deathbed.
Deathbed,
or Death Spa.
That's a full moon.
The bed that eats.
Oh no, there's a Deathbed.
That should be a train movie.
I've never seen it, but there's.
Oh,
I've seen the one that was a full moon photo picture. Is that Deathbed?
Deathbed. I don't know.
It might not. It's about a bed, but it's not the bed that eats.
There are probably multiple movies.
Okay,
Deathbed.
yeah, it's full moon. But anyways, the setting is. I think the best parts of this movie are the scenery and the settings. Even like
Robert Englund.
Yeah, his performance.
You actually
is
like
over
this?
the top. I love his
It's
performance.
like it's way over the top, and I think intentionally.
I think
so.
anything when Robert Englund's in prosthetics sucks.
Yeah, his prosthetics were kind of.
I'm just kidding.
No,
Eaten Alive was great. He had no prosthetics.
Robert Englund doesn't get the respect that he deserves
No, I know.
outside of Nightmare on Elm Street because, I mean, his role in Jack Brooks, the Monster Slayer, is fucking hilarious, and he's.
But in this era, it was marketed solely after Robert Englund.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, as was like his Phantom of the Opera. It was definitely trying to ride that.
But this era, especially in the 90s, they were you had to get like a actor of the genre, and no matter how shitty the movie it is, just market that person. That's the Mangler.
Yeah, they pushed.
And he looks funny and kind of like a knockoff of Nightmare on Elm Street. He's got prosthetics. He looks fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people went into this thinking that Robert Englund was going to be a killer named the Mangler or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not
absolutely.
thinking that it was going
and
to be
then when you
about,
find out it's a fucking press machine.
Yeah, a weird killer
Or-
speed dryer.
yeah. What the fuck?
But it makes your sheets seamless. Not like your
It makes your
your
body
impressions.
seamless too.
But yeah, whatever. Shut up.
Are you guys ready yet?
Hold on, Ted Levine.
God damn it, Ted.
The gore in this,
Lots of good gore.
hold on, the best gore, you have to pause it, is the camera flashes when,
The old
Ted
woman
Lev-
gets folded.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I paused it on both fucking scenes, and I was like, why wouldn't they show that?
It's brilliant.
I know, don't show the monster.
It's classic Toby Hooper.
Yeah, but like,
He did the same thing in Texas Chainsaw.
yeah,
I mean,
in the beginning.
granted, that wasn't his idea, but like, it's
Oh,
just
whose idea was it, Mr.
Kim Henkel's
Okay.
or the I think Kim Henkel.
Is just do the
Well, Hooper wanted like the meat hook to come bursting out of the chest like in fucking Alien.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not saying that as a reference
pre-4,
because
1974.
but like he wanted it to be gory, and I think it was Henkel was like, no, man, just let's be subtle about this, and it was the right move.
Yeah, because I'll say with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a lot of people always look back thinking it's one of the most violent films, but it's not.
And this is like it's a good trick because I remember watching this.
It is like a bonus feature though.
on VHS and rewinding it and pausing it and being like, holy shit.
And see, I remember it being a lot more like.
I did that today when I watched it. I was like, he was like puking and shit, but it shows a very quick glimpse with the camera flash.
I was supposed to do that, okay? Toby, it's not because it was too much for me to see or anything.
All right, Ted, hold on.
I
we
was
didn't
Buffalo
introduce
Bill.
we didn't introduce you yet, dude. We're talking about you right now, but we're not introducing you yet.
There's a lot of good gore in this, though.
Yeah,
Like the fire axe arm amputation is really cool.
But most of the gore is like really easy gore. You just blood splatter because they're getting fucking mangled. I don't know.
Yep, but I was gonna say like that whole folding scene from the beginning though, like that one did leave like a lasting impression on me from when I seen it when I was younger, just for the fact that I remember it being like seeing the scene more than when it was actually shown. So it has that Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's the same
vibe.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre effect. It
Like-
does. It has an effect on your psyche. Like you think you've seen more than you've seen.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the things.
And you're seeing the reaction, and that's supposed to be enough.
It's one of the things about the Mangler that elevates it a little bit.
And then it just falls apart.
No, there's stuff
No,
after that that's cool.
It's
It's really absurd that there's this
really
whole
is.
fucking
Gypsy guy.
Gypsy guy.
That's the next one.
That's thinner. What are you talking about?
No, the dude he goes and visits that looks like Zach Purdy.
Oh, his long-haired buddy that lives